Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you are interested in supporting our community any further than that, you are welcome to do so by joining our Patreon or becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Membership start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. I think that's going to be all my shameless promotion. Let's get into the action. Go ahead, Bart. Tell us what happened last session.
Absolutely. So, as we last left off, we were starting to push northwards through the desert, and we'd hit the point in latitude. That's the one where the temperature was dropping pretty rapidly. Bart and Kat solidly prepared for this. It was if their prayers had been answered and a taste of home was coming from the skies as it started to get damn cold. Pulling out their sort of long warm coats. The desert-dwelling Abakwa natives were not having such a great time. Fen was refusing to wear shoes. At risk of frostbite, shoes were forced upon him. And once we head up into the snow, a slight break in the serious tone of our journey was taken with an obviously required snowball fight. It had to happen. It was a very great source of catharsis for us all. After we tired ourselves out with that, Emerson, our little guide, had told us that whilst his group of blood enthusiasts, the Radoon, are like the vampire equivalent of vegetarians and hippies, the Frostkey vampires are much more, well, traditional in their view on how to satisfy their thirst. And very often the procedure is that once you're turned, you are just sort of cast out to fend for yourself and get it out your system for 100 years like a wild animal. And it's quite likely that we were going to run into some younger vampires on our journey up there who may attack us on sight. Like a trusty timepiece, not an hour later, whilst walking through a mountain pass, we were attacked by some vampires. They hit hard. They slapped the living crap out of Bart and reduced his max health down to about two-thirds what it was before, and nearly brought him down. But eventually they ended up going the way of the dodo. One of them ended up escaping by way of changing into some bats and fucked off into the night. A short rest and some healing later, we pushed forward and discovered that, yes, they are in fact very much vampires that had drained some poor bastard on the road who was carrying a holy symbol of the sun, a deck of cards, and some book of random scribbles. Assuming it was just one of Silk's followers that met an unfortunate end while searching out weapons that could put Silk at risk, we pushed forward and hoped to find something else to keep us going. Passing through a set of sand dunes that seem to have been frozen in time, with ancient warriors embedded into the ice blocks. We can see that the permafrost is actually starting to crack with the warming weather, relatively speaking, compared to how far north this land feature starts. Blue-skinned vampires seem to take nest up at the top of the dunes as well, keeping us under watch. Ahead of us, we saw a dark-skinned Abakwan man with a sort of piercing blue eyes and flowing dreadlocks, with a persistent blue glow to the veins flushing his cheeks, and some what you would assume to be one of the Frostkey vampires, but with filed flat teeth. So, yeah, nice chiseled smile, in this case, literally. Going by the name of Nero Frostkey. This is, I believe it was Emerson's cousin, who was basically our contact. Brother, who was our contact in the Frostkey ruins to help find the source of the spear and hopefully keep us in possession of all of our blood. Nero greets Bardakov specifically, calling him out for having the strength to kill one of the vampires. Slightly impressed, but does warn him that divine magic is outlawed in the Frostkey area due to its, danger against vampires. But apologizes for the misunderstanding, promises it won't happen again as long as everyone keeps safe. Striking a hesitant accord with Nero, but max hit points are restored to him, and it does seem very obvious that Nero is at odds with his urges, very clearly excited by the idea of hunting us down, but keeping himself in check. Have a nice conversation with Nero over dinner of freshly roasted goat, keeping a sort of casual levity about us. We go into some details about the relationship between the Frostkey and the old elementals. They seem to be a much more naturalistic approach to the divine. They revere the elementals as champions and people to be revered rather than specific gods. Nero seems to have a particularly close relationship with Levy.
The Slumbering Tide. Levy the Slumbering
Tide. The elemental of water. In this case, ice. We rest up, and we are told that the way to find the spear is there up at a sort of dedication to Levy that there was a celestial of some description, an angel, but that has become corrupted. Part of their punishment of their involvement in the war between the gods and the elementals was that they were bound to this altar by way of the spear that connects them to the world, and the spear itself is going to need to be forcibly extracted from their body. Doing so will knock them out of their corrupted form, but they're still crazy and we're still going to have to kill them. And Nero says that is the cost of us getting the spears. He wants us to put the angel down and make sure they stay down due to the bad blood between them and the Frostkey vampires. Brings us up to the altar, takes us along where we discover just the most horrifying creature ever. Some Lovecraftian nightmare of flesh in the form of this corrupted angel. And battle almost immediately ensues as this corrupted celestial creature recognizes our corruption. I mean, in the case of Bart, probably literal corruption. Sold his soul. Angel didn't like that. A fight breaks out. We manage to bring down the corrupted form and retrieve the spear, but as expected, the celestial is released from its corrupted form, and the fight begins anew. Phase 2 begins, and a full celestial angel comes at us with a new set of powers and even more danger. Fortunately, we managed to focus them down without taking any dangerous amounts of damage, and the angel is slain, revealing their third form of a battered old man filled with regret. Sadly, the only thing we could do for him at that point is put him out of his misery and pray that Alira grants him some way to redeem himself in the second life. And we recover the spear, retrieving it from its holding place, and take stock of where we are heading from this point on with our newfound tool that should hopefully allow us to reveal Silk's true form to the rest of the casino.
So, the spear is in your hand, Bart. And after that strike that you committed into Elysium, you feel the spear, and you have yet to encounter a weapon that resonates with a presence inside of it. There's a pressure seemingly on your shoulders as you are holding onto the spear. Though it feels light and nimble, one of the most beautifully crafted weapons you've ever wielded. You look at the, try not to laugh, everybody, long shaft. It has a rotating metal that seems to be as light as platinum, but as sturdy as any steel you've handled before. You can see that there's multiple different shades and colors inside of this metal. It almost has a bluish tint to it. Towards the tip, right underneath the point itself, there is a wrapped leather strap that is black and sits with a white feather that flows from side to side. The pointed tip of this blade, dark for a metal. It is a very flat blade as well, where the one side is arced out slightly and the other one is arced in slightly. Still pointed towards the top.
So it's like the spear has a slight curve to the blade. I'm not trying to be weird, but it's like a...
The right side has a slight curve out and curve in to make a slight crescent.
Okay, that's cool. So it's like equally good for hooking and slashing as it is for stabbing. Cool.
Yeah. You can use this spear for slashing if you desire.
Excellent. Do you have like a...
I should have just told Katarine to take a 2-minute break while I described it. Just like go walk your dog.
Just breathing. Just.
Oof.
We're okay.
Do you have like a rough stat block for this spear so I can plug it into my character sheet, please?
Yes, there's a handout.
I will get copying that.
It's +2 to hit, +2 to damage.
Oh shit!
Nice.
While attuned, it has that without you being attuned to it. While attuned, you may choose to plunge it into a higher being, forcing it to show its true form. If the creature could not be killed except on its home plane, it is capable of being killed on this current plane for 24 hours.
Sweet.
That counts for celestials, fiends, undead, gods.
Nice. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
As you are taking that, Fen walks over and grabs the spear.
What are you doing?
Oh, were you gonna keep that?
You said you were going to be staying here, no?
I mean, I'm gonna be talking with the Radoon about everything. I thought it would be safer on the move with me.
I think that might be not be a bad idea. If we were to be ambushed by Silk, there could be a chance of losing that. So it's up to you, Buttercup.
What's the point of...
Are you proficient with spears?
I think they're considered a simple weapon, aren't they?
Spears are simple
weapons. Yeah, then I have simple weapon.
Okay, Vance, you feel a wanting for that as well.
But I definitely think we should keep it around. I mean, what's the point of going after a big, powerful weapon if we're just gonna hide it?
And you all watch Vance now grabs the shaft.
We should keep this in the case. I can hold on to it, bring it with us if you're worried about carrying it apart. I mean, I got nimble fingers. I'll keep it.
I'm not worried about carrying it. Fen does make a good point that if we wanted to keep it secret, then he would be the best person to keep hold of it.
But I think this is something that the biggest aspect of this is the surprise. I don't think that's one of our biggest advantages with it.
I mean, but he's already after us, so we should keep it around in case he tries to surprise us. What happens if he comes after us and we don't have it? I mean, keeping it here with Fen doesn't do us any good.
I mean, if I'm not with you guys, you're probably all dead anyways, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, I think we're better off with it.
I do not think so.
Monkey, I need you to roll me a history check.
Who, me?
Monkey.
Oh, Monkey, okay.
Yeah.
History. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go.
Who's that boy? His name is Monkey.
11.
11. I'm gonna whisper something to you.
Cool. After all, I've done a little God on God with some... Let me, I have a question for you, Gerald. Let me just real quick.
Joey.
Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. Okay. All right.
He's already macroed it. He's like, I'm not letting this shit. Yeah, one hand and two hand. You can do either one. And personally, I am of the belief spears can be thrown because that's literally what they were fucking made for back then. So, like, I don't throw my spear. Anyone who's ever trained with a spear knows how to fucking throw it. It's a javelin. Just, it's also better.
Just get the image of someone yeeting a pike. Full on 20-foot long spear.
Okay, one last question. Okay.
Oh, I should probably drag you onto this map. I just realized you're not here. I apologize.
That's okay.
Right, you weren't here. We can just say, Monkey comes walking up behind all of you, getting very distracted with something he saw on the stairs before you entered into the fight. There is a beautiful portrait covered like behind ice.
Gorgeous.
Very lovely.
Oh, gorgeous. This is fantastic. This reminds me, and I'll just start telling myself a story. Hold on. Am I correct on that? Oh, you're sending. Okay. Oh, did you guys? Where did you go? I'm sure you caught the end of my story.
We only happened to, retrieve the spear that we were looking for.
Oh, yes. Nice. Nice spear. Fen, I assume you're going to be taking that with you.
Yeah, definitely. Like that's see, yep.
Perfect. Keep it safe and out of others' hands for now.
I still think this is the wrong decision. Well, to keep it with Ben. Ben's not, the most reliable person.
No, but
he's
he
a
can
little
keep it.
flighty at times.
Exactly, and so when he changes to fly, the spear cannot be found.
Ugh. It frustrates me to admit that the best place for this thing is with Fen right now.
Correct, and just for now. We can later but just for now would be good.
Pains me to give up a new toy so quickly, but it's
Oh,
too
and what a
important.
toy it is with higher beings. You can just plunge and thrust.
Vance,
I
there's
feel personally targeted.
You were.
Vance, roll me a wisdom save. Or sorry, yeah, wisdom save.
Nope.
You don't want to let that spear go. You think somewhere in your mind you could possibly become the most powerful person in this world if you had that. And you're not typically a very greedy person, but there's so much potential there.
Keeping it with Fen is a mistake. It limits us. We've got a lot of things to do. This is a great symbol of power. If you want to pick up allies, we're more likely to pick up allies if we can show we're strong. And having someone in the group wielding this while they're with us will definitely show that. I mean, hiding it just shows weakness. I mean, that's a complete and utter mistake.
Do I see in Vance's eyes that he's got like the Bilbo looking at the ring eyes?
Roll me an insight check. This is not opposing Vance, it's inciting the situation. Vance has never been that pushy before. He's usually been very loosey-goosey about things, and he's also not been that grabby. Nobles are trained better than that. There's something weird here.
I was looking at her. And take it you've all seen the new Dune movie, right?
No,
Have.
don't spoil anything.
I want to, but have not seen it yet.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fine.
I've been working, and my vacation's not until June.
Okay, just like Bart turns to Vance and with like a quadruple reverb in his voice, Vance just hears release.
Oh,
Wisdom save, Vance.
oh shit.
You immediately eject your hand from it, and you feel a burning want for that blade, but also your mind is freed. Vance, that wasn't like you. Like, that was you, but that wasn't like you.
I agree. Fen, take it. Take it. If you're going to be staying here with the Frost Key, keep it safe, keep it hidden.
Yeah,
It's secret to
that's
keep
what I
it
was
safe?
thinking the whole time.
There's
Ben is wielding it with a similar look in his eye, but
There's something with that. I don't know.
But I'd feel less bad having to beat Fenn's ass and take it back. Like Vance, I'd feel a bit guilty.
also you'd have to catch him. That'd be hard.
Yeah.
Like that's. You only have one Misty Step. He's got a lot of bonus action dashes.
I'm more worried
well-
about somebody else in the camp taking it.
They're all dead, though. I don't know. I don't think there's a good option here, but
I mean, there's definitely a pull to that thing. That is. I've rarely wanted anything as much as I wanted that, and I don't understand why.
That is,
Powerful item.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Let me take a moment with it, and I will ritually cast Identify.
absolutely not.
So you're going to touch it, and everyone seems to like want to stop you.
I'm just trying to identify it. I'm not trying to.
I can let me there are some items that are a little more closely to the divine, and if one is not, say, a god or divine kissed, it can lead to some deep corruption. Very bad, deep corruption.
I wouldn't point to Fen as divine kissed.
Well, no, but it will be good. It will be safe for now.
Oh, so the only one who could possibly wield it without being corrupted is probably me, and that it's something I cannot wield.
Bart might be able to handle.
All right, you haven't felt any pull to that weapon other than it's a badass weapon. Like that's all. Like
I think the fact that I just handed it over to Fen shows that I'm capable of resisting. Also, let's be perfectly honest, it's not like I'm against the idea of corrupting myself for power in the name of a greater good.
It's up to everyone else. I obviously have some odd feelings with that thing that I can't explain. So
Yes, it reminds me of this time when I met this mermaid, and I will go on and tell Vance a story about a mermaid.
Vance, you hear under Fenn's voice, precious.
no. All right, I've changed my vote.
He just smiles over at you and keeps like playing with the stick a little bit. Like
He started calling it precious.
Alright,
no.
it's time to hand it back.
why? Hey, I'm just fine.
Fen,
Everything's fine.
He's teasing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Fen's a lot of things. Teasing isn't really one of those that I would pick.
Yeah, I would never smear shit in somebody's eyes. Just
Finn, you seem to be a little too attached to it.
Yes, I've changed my mind. I'm taking this back. I'm keeping it with me. This thing is fucking with too many people's heads to be safe with anyone that isn't immune to its charms. Keep it here, Fen. Don't make me do it. I will.
he just narrows his eyes at you.
If when Bartikov tries to take it, Finn tries to like take it back, like pull it back, I am going to hit them with
that's
Phantasmal Force.
Jesus, I'm just fine. I've got 2 more commands. Jesus.
But that's also a wisdom save.
It's true, he does have a
Against a
plus
druid.
9.
Yeah.
Against the druid. Yeah. Let me open up his character sheet. You grab onto it and
I have it open. Do you want me to roll it?
Oh, I just
okay.
rolled it. But yeah, that would
That's
work too.
fine.
And he takes a breath, lets you take it. He's like, I was just playing around. I see the allure of it. I can keep it safe. I'm not staying here. I'm going with the Radun, and we're traveling. They have things they need to teach me, and if you all want me to keep it, I will. I think I can keep it safe. And from what Monkey says, they don't care about it anyways.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's
And see, I can hand it over. No problem.
Yep.
Does he let go of it yet?
Oh, yeah, he
I
took a very deep breath and let go.
Deception
I can let
roll.
go. I can let
could
go
totally
anytime
let
I
go.
I want to go with anytime I want.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
let all of us at the exact same time.
I can stop smoking whenever I want to.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, fucking wanna.
Ben will be good. Ben,
All right.
Ben, I believe in you, brother.
It is only 1/9 more accurate than my current weapon anyway, so it's fine.
So, out of character, do you all want him to keep on hold of it,
Yes.
or do you want
Yeah.
Bart to keep a hold of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll let Fen hold on to it because it is literally just like it's an extra +1, which is great, but the risk of losing it or the risk of Silk finding out we have it does actually.
Or Vance stealing it in the middle of the night?
Yeah, Vance going all bar
and he can make himself invisible. So like that's a
Come on, Vance is he's not that stealthy.
You'll have
Yeah.
plenty of chance to find me. I'm not specialized in stealth. So, it's
Yeah.
one of my lower skills, honestly.
And you'll believe him
Yeah.
too.
Now
Anyways.
that, yes.
Yeah, let's look at the party's average without him or Fen. Yeah, you could totally find Vance. Totally.
Yeah, fuck, yeah. Whoa, yeah, sure.
Party's only weakness, seeing things.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah.
Alrighty. So, yeah, I think I need to stay behind and talk to them. They didn't exactly threaten. Emerson threatened me. But in like a nicer way.
You're around your type of people, I think. You just tend to do that.
Yeah. But I think it would be good. I need to talk to them.
Of course, you do what you need to.
But hey, when you guys are going to fight him and kick his ass, he like points the spear at you, Bart, and then at you, Kat. Yeah?
Mhm.
I want in. I'm
We wouldn't
Oh.
dream of leaving you behind. I have to say, it will be incredibly cathartic to see you eat Silk.
not sure if
That's
I'm going
from-
that far, but
Still,
yeah,
that's a little maybe too far. But
yeah. They haven't asked me to join them yet.
no, you do what you must, and when the time comes, we will let you know.
All right. He takes off, twirling the spear, laughing and enjoying it, before heading back into his more somber mood that he's been in this whole time.
We hear, now I hold the power.
My precious.
Listen, I have a spell that targets his intelligence saves, so I think we'll be
That's
alright.
fucked up.
Yeah, he'll be like a rock,
Yeah.
stone, pebble.
The boulder.
So, you all leave the tower. You look back at the statue, Katarine, and you remember the little wink that it gave at you. We're leaving. as you all get down to the bottom of the statue, or to the bottom of the tower, Fen is holding the spear, and directly out front, you see Nero and Emerson are waiting your approach. Let me drag you onto the map again.
Also, Bartokov, take an additional 10 HP. I don't know if you saw that.
So, you were all successful in killing the Guardian?
Yes, it's done.
Nero looks over at Emerson, who has a bit of a, like, defensive posture between himself and Fen.
Turned out to be a bit of a sad story, that, actually. Not that I feel bad, but... I don't think there was any winner there.
I think at least one group won at this point, then. Nero's eyes move away from Fen to you, Bart. You all have done what you came here to do. You may leave. Next time you enter into our domain, bring an offering, or you will be the offerings.
And the offerings are required of us. Just so I know.
Unique specimens to feed upon. Vials of your own blood would be sufficient.
I'm sure we can work something out. How was the vintage?
Needs to be a little more aged. But good.
Well, I'll have to keep coming back then. Look, I think it's safe to say that neither of us trusted each other going into this, but you gave us good information, and we couldn't have done it without you. So, you have my thanks. And hopefully, should you need us again, or vice versa, we can learn to count on each other. And Paul, like, put his hand out.
He'll look down at your hand and grasp it, running the nail of his thumb, the only sharpened nail he has, across the back of your hand and cutting it slightly. All of you were useful.
It's always been my life goal to be useful.
Well, hopefully, at some point, you may consider us to be more than just useful, and we might consider ourselves friends. But in the meantime, I will take useful. And Bob will, like, look at the cut on the back of his hand and just...
And he'll lick his thumb.
I'm not going to turn now, am I?
There's too many claims on you for me to just turn you that easy.
Not.
Goodbye. He looks up at the side of the ridge, and for the first time since you've seen him expressing his athleticism as he standing jumps 15 feet up onto the top of the ledge. And all of the other Frost Key vampires begin leaving the canyon as well.
Well, at least that is done.
He's very stoic, that one, isn't he?
We all should leave now. Emerson begins walking away, then following behind him.
Alright. As much as I like the cold, we do have things to do. On everyone.
So, you all wander away outside of the Frost Key, moving at a decent pace until you finally make your way to the outside of it all. Oh, wrong map. My bad. As you exit out fully from the snowy terrain and area, you feel the heat rise very quickly. Several hours of walking later.
I'm sad to see all of this go. I have to pack up all of my furs and everything. Ugh, it's a shame.
I just have way too much attachment to the cold. I'm not saying the heat is great, but I'm not sure the cold's any better.
At least with the cold, you can start a fire or something. In the desert, there is no getting away from it.
And in the cold, you can cuddle and use body heat to keep warm.
Emerson looks behind him as all of you see this large sandstorm rolling from the west over towards the east. Well, we will be taking off. Seems that the winds have chosen a new direction for our life.
Thank you.
You've already discussed with your friend here? He looks at Fen, who just nods. So long as I deem he is not a danger to everybody, he will be returned to you alive. And if he does turn out to be a danger, by choice or otherwise, will allow you to have whatever funeral rites you choose necessary for him.
Look forward to the dinner.
Emerson tilts his head while looking at you, Monkey, for the first time actually, like, acknowledging your presence. You've been tending to the camels.
Of course.
Yeah. They're nice to talk to. We will see you all eventually. He pulls out one of his large dune boards, tosses it onto the ground, and Fen steps onto one side, he steps onto the other, and you all have to buckle down low as the sandstorm lifts them up and takes them riding off towards the east.
That wasn't something interesting. We have our spear. Our dagger is currently being made. I think we have a few things to do.
So where to next?
Well, I usually go where the cloud wants me to, and I'll look up, say cloud, and whistle.
Haven't we seen you try this before?
Cloud's just being stubborn, I'm sure.
No, there's an it wouldn't be a bad idea to have some people outside of casino as allies. Part of the reason for all of this is the politics and the back and forth, and I think that perhaps some Apakwans who are not part of that would want to perhaps take some revenge, perhaps have their voice heard as well.
So do we know where these other Abakwans are at?
No, I don't know.
I mean, I know there was mention of people up in Black Mist. Because isn't that where... What's his name said he was from? The guy that just left Emerson?
That was a while ago, I think, that they were from there.
Well, yeah, but I'm assuming there's still people there, I guess was my thought process.
It's not too far from here.
I would like a history check from Vance and from Monkey. Let's see who you've heard about in this territory or might just so happen to know.
I'm actually proficient in history. I'm just not very smart.
Sounds about right. You are a noble, but you're not.
I went to school. I just, it just really wasn't my forte.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like me in real life. Last clown.
So, Monkey, nothing's really coming to mind out here. There are two groups that you are at least aware of. Vance. There's an interesting trio out here that you've heard rumors about, who are rumored to have been up towards the Black Mist Sands. They've set up their own little home or hovel. They're exceptional spell crafters and kind of creepy, but they can be bought usually, or intrigued with things. People right up your alley. The trio is called the Eben Sisters.
So, yeah. So while I was making my way through every noble or Brit person in casino, moving from place to place, I did hear a little bit about this group up towards the Black Mists. Somewhat mercenary, known for spellcraft.
You have my attention.
I figured that word would.
Yes, and I know for a fact that there are people in Monkey Point's northeast. I rolled a d8. Going north. And I will point northeast.
I don't think there's much north of us here.
Northeast, more kind of like
More
northeast.
east than northeast.
Yeah, northeast. I know for certain there's people there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in that direction. We just keep going until we. Yeah.
Right.
That's the best lead I've got. Oh, so there's the Eben Sisters and the High Stag Tribe.
There was more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just letting you finish your description of them. So there's also the High Stag Tribe, which is riders and raiders, usually for hire. They do a lot of pillaging out here, a lot of raiding. They're more nomadic than others, but you do know that they have supposedly a place not far from the Heartless Dunes, but on the other side of the Heartless Dunes than where the Burning Heart Dunes now lies. They are exceptional riders and cavalry. People are terrified when they hear them stampeding in.
Ooh.
And then there's the Iron Whisper, which is a gnomish crafters and unique tinkerers company that used to have a home
We can make the Heelys.
where the Inhiba were, but ended up leaving behind their territory when all of the Inhiba appeared, for obvious reasons. And they've been looking for a home, but they were supposed to be master tinkerers and craftspeople, like of all assortments of unique mechanisms, including hand crossbows.
So I'll pass that along as well. So I know for the gnome group, they make
Those
gnomes.
gnomes.
They just do weird stuff sometimes, but some of
That's
it's very
amazing.
useful.
I vote
Yeah.
for gnomes.
You vote gnomes?
When in
Monkey,
doubt,
they were
gnomes.
well known for their hand crossbows. So I know you like the one you picked up along the way.
Yeah, this has been fabulous. Let's go.
Right. So
Otherwise, I don't know if we have. Otherwise, there's a mercenary company that roams around. If we want some mercenary cavalry, but
Well,
I
and
don't know how
have-
much money we have.
well,
I do have some questions for the gnomes. I'm sorry, Kat. What were you saying?
I was going to say that what is closest and we work from there. There's no need to backtrack, and the thing is if we can convince all three, that's a try.
So the one group.
You're a little quiet. Move your mic closer, Kat.
Sorry.
Go ahead,
So
Max.
one group's near the Blacksmith Sands. Which set of Blacksmith Sands? Because there's two.
Oh, the one's right near
Okay.
you.
So the Eben Sisters are fairly close to us. The gnomes left the Inhiba area. Do I know what direction?
Southeast.
They headed east. Actually, no, they headed west when they left.
Okay. And then the other people are east of the Heartless Dunes. The Raiders are. The High Stag Tribe.
Somewhere out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Would likely make the most sense to go to the gnomes first and then make our journey back around the mountains.
okay.
I would agree with that. And just so everyone knows, this player is doing his best to hold in all the gnome puns. I am working really hard.
I am very surprised.
We know.
Painting corner. Go.
Right, so perhaps we go west.
All right, west it is then.
East it is, everybody. So, You all begin heading down in that direction. I would like a survival check. Who's taking
Since the two people that are good at it are both God, I'm okay.
I can use my I can give her a go.
I will assist whoever.
Okay.
So, which of the two of you,
Or
or both of you,
we're probably about the same, I would think. I'm just guessing.
who knows?
Mhm.
All right, both of you roll.
All right.
It's neither of you knows each other well enough to just help the other one yet.
Oh no!
Oh fuck!
No.
Monkey turns around and starts walking towards the frosty
No.
ruins.
I'm pretty sure that's not
Go
right.
ahead, Vince.
I thought, oh, was it me? I thought it was Kat that was rolling. Was it me?
Well, Kat said that she would
Oh,
help.
okay. I'll roll it.
Yeah.
There we go. No.
No.
Monkey, you turn him around.
Do you
and
not
you go.
see our footprints?
Yeah.
You remember the massive towering peak in the desert that you can see up ahead, good 20 miles away from you. So that way is due south from you. You need to head southwest, and looking at where the sun is falling over the horizon, that should be west over there. You triangulate the rough direction you need to go.
Okay.
Look at that! Vance knows how to survive.
Yeah, see?
No little.
However, you can only travel for a couple more hours before it is nighttime. And you all have had quite a busy day, to say the least.
Right. I will ritually cast the hut.
Killing an angel.
And now that we're down to the four of you, I would like new sleeping arrangements.
Can I'll take last so that everyone has a rest beforehand in case shit goes down.
Yeah, Bart will take first watch.
Okay.
All right, so Bart's first watch. Remember, Vance, you control when Samdi takes his.
So I don't control zombies. I control Fen.
Oh, never mind. Who controls Samdi?
Asa.
Nobody. No, Asa never got access to Samdi.
That's what I...
They never agreed upon it. Alrighty, so who's second? That means 1-1-1-1.
Carl would kill Joey if I did. Well, maybe.
Sure.
I'll take second.
I'll
All
take
right.
third.
All
I
right.
think that's the only one left.
Yep. Alrighty, everybody. First watch. And the way we have been doing this, we're going to continue doing it, is you roll for the stretch of journey until something big happens, and then you get to roll again.
Okay.
14. Vance. 20. Okay.
All right, sorry. All right. Perception. Finally.
And I'm going to use one of my advantages.
Fair enough.
For 19! Yay!
Hey! Bart's the most vulnerable person on watch. So, the first evening, as you are traveling, nothing unique transpires. Early the next day, you all wake up, well rested, completing your long rest. Go ahead and push that button on your sheet, everybody. And I would like someone who wants to be the bad news bearer to the party to roll a D100.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm more than happy to do it.
Okay, I'll let you do it, Kat. I'm usually good at rolling bad too.
D100, right?
You got it.
Yep.
36!
That's not too bad. Your journey over the next few days has been tiresome. With only the resources you all have collectively. Oh, by the way, where are you guys getting water now that Fen's not here?
Bollocks. Guess we're
Recycling.
yeah. Because I mean, cacti.
You have a 3rd level spell slot?
What for? Finding
Yeah.
cactus.
No, create. I think create
Food and
food and
drink.
drink.
3rd level spell slot for paladins. So you need a 3rd level paladin.
I don't have that spell. And I actually don't technically have 3rd
Oh,
level spell
no, all
slots.
paladins, well, if you have 3rd level paladin spell slots, you can prepare your spells differently each day as a paladin. You don't just
Oh,
choose and get
But I
stuff.
don't think you have 3rd level slots. Oh no, you do.
Oh, well,
As a paladin, do you have 3rd level slots?
I have access to 3rd level spell slots, and I can choose 3rd level spells, but I do not have 3rd level spell slots as a paladin.
So, yeah, you can't choose a 3rd level paladin spell with this. Your 3rd level spell slots are because of your warlock,
Yeah.
correct? Yeah, so that would have to be your warlock spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Could summon some demons and eat them.
that doesn't help you drink things.
No.
They have blood.
Let's see.
Fuck.
You all did have a plethora of water with you. I just don't know exactly how much you're going to be moving through it. Oh, no, you never did that with water. You did that with rations.
Well,
Yeah,
we got a
'cause-
barrel and a cart. Well, we could have him fill it before we head out, but I don't know
Yeah.
how long that's going to last.
That one barrel will last you like 3 days.
And we can try to collect the barrel 3 days. We can try to collect water on our route, cacti, or if there's a place with vegetation, we can. I can giant size and try to dig to find some water down. Or
There are options afoot. Journeying is going to be much slower with you having to stop and search for water. Does anybody here have the Wanderer background?
I don't
No.
think so. No.
Okay, then. I need somebody else who's not navigating to roll the survival check to try to find things to drink from.
I'll give it a go.
That's all we ask.
Hey.
Yay!
Not bad. You are finding enough in the way of water to begin surviving. You find a couple of cacti that you can cut open and drink from yourself, because it might be, poisonous, but you're perfectly fine with poison yourself. And then you start finding other roots and other vegetation. You dig around until you can top off your barrel in the hole. You all manage to travel for a week like this, but I do need a Constitution saving throw from each of you. 17's enough to stay alive, but not enough to stay perfectly hydrated while trekking through the desert.
Constitution save.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Katarine's the only one really suffering here. You being the one who's not being as athletic as everybody else have been pushing your water. Like, you guys can drink a bit more. You are doing more
Right.
activities, but it's leaving you slightly more dehydrated. I would like you to roll me a d6.
6 levels of exhaustion.
Just drop dead.
Guys, I'm perfectly...
Oh, no. I do have a question though.
Yeah.
During a lot of the travel and stuff, if I were to sit on the sled or have someone drive the camel, could I work on creating a spell?
Yes, you can absolutely do
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Because I would like to do locate objects so that we can find water.
Wait, you mean outside of your normal I level up wizard, I get a spell?
Yes.
Spell. Oh, no, that's reserved for those instances, or you have to get the spell scroll. Yeah, your level up is you constantly working
I see.
on that.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got that now. Fuck. I tried.
Wizards are great, but they're not.
I tried.
Yeah. Let me open up Sandy's sheet and see what's going on with him, actually. He might be able to help us with something. I have no idea, but probably not. He only deals psychic damage.
Yep.
He can make you believe you're hydrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can mold earth to make the digging process easier.
It's gonna be a real shit way for the campaign to end. We'll just die of thirst in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that boring.
Yeah, I can't get anything as bard that helps. They don't have create.
Other than college secrets.
Yes, they don't have. Yeah, I don't have create water or create food as an option.
If I remember right, I think somebody has feather fall, so if you pass out, he can keep you from hitting your head.
He does have Featherfall, yeah. Katarina.
Yes.
Around the 5th day of journeying through everything, you start to feel a little hazy
Mm-hmm.
as it's getting more and more difficult for all of you to continue your journey. And then you stand up because you see a beautiful saving grace, an oasis not far away from you. Katarina sees an oasis.
There's. Oh, thank goodness, there's water. Oh, and is right towards it.
I would like a perception check from the other 3. Okay. Okay. We'll just assume monkeys is relative to Vance's or yours. There's no oasis anywhere nearby. It's blanketed desert, but she's walking away from the direction you're all heading right now towards it.
I think your girl's losing it, Bart.
Oh god. Cat. There is no
Still.
oasis. Ugh. It was plod after her and put his hand on the back of her head and turn. There is no oasis. Come on.
What are you talking about? It's right there.
You're getting heat stroke, you idiot. Sit in the cart.
Are you sure?
Yes. And you're sit her down on the food cart and spread some room, and then go to the barrel of water, take a cloth, dip it in the water, wring it out so we don't waste a load, and then just splat it over her head.
This is undignified.
It is.
Out
As
of
you dying
instinct,
in
you
the
just
desert.
start sucking on the cloth, though. Water.
Yeah. And that's partially what it's there for. It's there to cool her off, but also here, have some moisture.
Oh. Kat, you can hear the birds. They're right over there at the oasis.
It
Bob-
would be one
Bob
thing.
will also start putting some straps over the cat when she's not paying attention.
Just if I did not know that such illusions could be made, I would. This is just unbearable. Can we go back to the snow?
Go, Doris.
Unfortunately not.
And they say that the snow is horrible, but no, it just. This is truly punishment for my deeds.
No, it is a punishment for having to leave our one source of water with the vampires. Because apparently that was a good idea.
Well, vampires do need. And I'll just leave my thought there as I think about it.
So, the 5-day stretch has been a little tedious on you all. You have another 5 days ahead of you before you're in the local area where the Inhiba may or may not be. I need another D100 roll.
Also,
And Kat, you do have a permanent exhaustion until you get rid of the heat stroke.
also, we should be, if we're not, we should be traveling at night and burrowing during the day.
We have the hut for the
But
day.
still travel at night. Travel at night because it's
Mhm.
going to be cold, but it's going to be less heat. The water will last.
This is actually a very good point. Do you think we could use... Sandy could mold the earth, make us a little cave. Hut could protect us from any cave-ins, and then we get away. Okay, no, that's actually very good.
So now you all start doing that?
Mhm.
Yes.
81. As you are heading southwards, the weather has been alleviating slightly. Instead of the high, consistent 100 to 110 degrees that you've been dealing with, it goes down to about high 90s, 100-ish degrees. Dry heat, at least. Very dry.
That's part of the problem.
And- Tunneling during... Or... Are you tunneling during the evening, or are you just marching during the evening?
Or marching, I thought, during the evening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
marching.
we're traveling in the evening and then using mold earth to create like a burrow during
Before the
day.
sun comes up, yeah, so we can go.
Like the
Absolutely.
proverbial mole. Mole rat, probably.
The naked mole. rat.
Exactly.
So, as you all continue journeying like this, early in one of the mornings, you've been traveling much slower now because daylight is not, or daylight takes up the majority of the day as you are nearing the summer time of year out here. On the third day of traveling like this, you begin to see the sun cresting over the horizon. I do need another con save from each of you. The DC goes up slightly. Well, now the DC is 14.
All right.
Hey, no second level.
And we haven't hit. I won't. I'll save it. I'll save my.
Monkey believes in
Actually,
himself.
do I suffer this? I have immunity to fire.
Fire damage, not
The
exhaustion
whole
or like
point
heat
was
strokes
that
and shit.
it was to protect me from the heat of the damn desert.
Yeah, now you're not at super disadvantage because of fucking armor. Like, yeah, it's if you want to get into technical terms, the radiating sun is actually radiant damage.
Fine.
But I don't want to do all that bullshit. It's
Oh, then I'd be fucking resistant,
heat.
you dick.
it's nature. Get fucked. It's
It's not the fire that's killing you. It's the dehydration.
yeah, you're not dehydrant resistant. Anyways, Vance and Bart, I would like both of you to roll me d6s.
Okay.
Oh no.
And if you wore an outfit like a monkey, might be a little.
If one's an oh no, then it really went to oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah.
I'm fine.
Let me pick out my spells.
I'm good if I can have a quick bio, so I will be right back.
Well, we are going on break before this.
Okay,
but
good.
yes.
Then I will wait.
You're good with
Yeah.
it? How about you, Christian?
Oh yeah.
You're good with it? Okay. Well then, as all of you are marching through the desert, right before evening is happening, Bart and Vance, you both just get a creepy, nagging voice in the back of your mind, where both of you are suspicious of the other one hoarding water this whole time, keeping it to themselves, not sharing it. And you're just so fucking tired of that. And when we come back, we'll see how the two of them react to that little bit of information. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back, everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. Before we jump back in the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of those things help us out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting us a little bit further, consider becoming a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you gain access to some really cool emotes. In addition to all of that, if you're interested in joining any of our campaigns, we have 2 open slots available in our Tuesday evening campaign and 1 slot available in our Friday early campaign. If you're interested in any of them, all you have to do is reach out and let me know. Where last we left off, Vance and Bart, due to the intense dehydration out here in the inhospitable desert without a druid to hold their hands and keep them filled of water, have begun thinking that the other is trying to hide extra water from them. This is where we begin. Vance and Bart, for the past several miles, you have been looking and glaring at one another, letting the creeping thoughts, as unreasonable as it may sound, you're just so convinced he is.
There's nothing unreasonable about it. He tried to steal the other sword from me, the thing from me too. So, and used stuff on me. I'm gonna try and like slow down so that I fall behind a little bit.
All right. I would like to state now that both of you do have that permanent exhaustion until you like rest up, get rehydrated and shit like that. Just because I feel like you're probably going to be rolling a stealth check here in a moment.
They're both elvish, right? Aren't they? I forget as a player.
Yeah, I'm a half.
Vance totally looks human.
Well,
I have no elvish features.
Right.
Physical.
Yes.
Features. Let's say that.
I have no
let's not
Elvis
lie.
physical features.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
As I fall behind, after a few minutes of falling behind, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. I need you to roll a stealth check to break away from your party
Okay.
for the first time before you invisible and stealth check again.
Oh, damn it.
It still beats my fucking passive.
Bart and Monkey watch as Vance kind of like separates himself to put a dune between all of you as you are walking, and he doesn't come out the other side, so you both like crane your necks and see Vance cast invisibility on himself. Bart, you fucking knew it.
This must be
Cat's
how he's
still,
doing
like-
it. Catherine, look.
What?
This must be how he's doing it.
Doing what?
The little fucker has been stealing our water for the last 3 days.
And question:
That bull-
What? How are you communicating this?
Move your mic closer. You're super.
How are you communicating this to Katarine?
Like, it was like, Catherine, look.
What?
That fucker. He has been stealing our water for days. I know it. I finally caught him trying to do it.
Vance, roll another stealth check, but straight roll. This time it's supposed to be
Oh,
straight
okay.
roll. Last time was
Oh, I
supposed to be
apologize.
disadvantage, but it makes no mechanical difference other than Cat didn't notice.
Yes. He's. I haven't noticed anything.
Just the way he would like it. He just fell behind deliberately. I caught him doing it. And now he's gone invisible. Why would he do that? Must be because he's stealing the water.
He's invisible. That's.
Okay.
No, that's no. No, there would be no other reason to waste a spell like that.
Joey, how would it work if I see Vance casting invisibility and I wanted to do insight? Is it based on kind of what I saw him doing right before the invisibility, or
Yeah, it would be like what he was doing beforehand, because you're fairly observant, right? Like a 12's not that bad, and there was no hiding the hatred between the two of them that was developing and boiling with their empty
All right.
stomachs.
Then I will do an insight check on Vance as I see him kind of going around. 21.
He definitely seemed like his eyes were bloodshot red, his lips were cracked, and like there was some muttering under his voice like a madman. You didn't really catch what he was saying, but Vance isn't really the muttering to himself type unless he's writing a new song. And that must have been an edgy fucking song. So like
Right.
and I was
Young boy.
a young boy.
And then I'm gonna try and sneak up on Bart.
Alrighty. Well, your stealth of 18 is successful as you are sneaking around to the other side of the camel. Bart, what have you been doing other than whispering to Cat?
I will have been like actively looking at the sand to look for footprints.
Roll me a perception check. Disadvantage.
Could I assist in that because now Cat's suspicious?
Sure. 15.
No.
No, I mean, the winds are pushing the sands, and you're trying to like firm your eyes. Oh no. Where is he? Where is he? He could be anywhere right
I
now.
want to try and steal his water bottle.
Sleight of hand check.
Do I have
please.
advantage for being invisible or not?
You have a
Right.
straight roll
Okay.
because you're
Well, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Ooh.
You grab the water skin and like you take your dagger to like cut it so he doesn't realize it was off. Take it.
And then I'm
with
gonna
you.
immediately drink it, all of it.
Twist off the top and begin guzzling. You hear directly behind you, Bart, the sound of an individual swallowing water and loving how good it tastes. I would like all of you to roll me initiative, please.
Are we at
know-
disadvantage because it's considered an ability check?
It is an ability
Okay.
check. The three of you are at disadvantage. Monkey's normal.
Well, I'll just roll twice and take
How
the
does that
lowest.
feel, everybody? Monkey's the normal one right now.
God, and that was such a good initiative roll too.
Oh, I forgot to click myself.
Okay.
It's fine. You can just re-roll it and then take the
Okay.
original.
15.
I'm glad I can take the original.
Yep. So Vance and Bart
Oh.
both rolled at disadvantage.
Yeah, I did. That's the lower roll. for me.
Ah! He just beat me. No.
So Vance, you guzzled down the remaining. It was almost empty already, but oh, water that tasted so good. He has to be hiding more,
Yeah.
but you don't see it.
What do I have? What do I have? What do I have?
You're about to have a hole in the head, damn it.
I'm gonna attempt to cast hypnotic pattern.
Ooh. And because you're invisible, there's no counter spell.
on the area, all of them.
Alrighty. I need all three of you to look up and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Question.
Oh.
Okay, is this a straight roll to
Yep.
begin with?
It's a straight roll to
Okay.
begin with for all of you. It's you have disadvantage on ability checks,
Okay.
not saving throws, not
And
attacks.
then
Initiative is an
and
ability.
hypnotic pattern. Does this have anything to do with enchantments?
It's a charm.
Woo! Advantage.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think I think Bart does too. So
I will use
17.
my game advantage.
Yeah. Everyone has advantage.
You get
Oh,
advantage. You get advantage. You get advantage.
I just couldn't see me jumping straight into attacking him.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
Yeah, 100%.
I could see
So
him doing
break-
it, but because I stole his water.
You break out of your invisibility to throw up a hypnotic pattern above them, but unfortunately, they were all looking at you when you cast it in. Shit. Nobody seems to be caught by it.
And you are no longer invisible.
Yeah.
All done, Vince?
I'll bonus action turn on my boots because I'm gonna assume that I see a glare of hatred in
Well,
Bart's eyes.
well.
Bart's hatred has only grown.
Yep. And I should have a
What
15
do
on
we
my,
have here?
You should have a 15 to your
on
what?
my on the initiative.
Initiative.
Should be 15.
What's your dex score? The big number.
20.
Oh,
Oh, you were supposed to go before Vance.
Oh, I was.
But
It's
it's
okay.
okay.
This works better story wise.
Yeah. Vance, now you go. We're not Vance.
Monkey.
Monkey, now you go.
Damn it! I finally rolled well on initiative, and I get fucked.
Not the way I wanted to do it, but I will use my bonus action to enlarge myself, and
Oh.
I will.
Oh my!
God, that was loud.
Oh, was that too loud? I
It was
apologize.
like
Just appallingly loud.
And I will attempt to tackle Vance, and just pin him down.
All right, oppose athletics from the two of you. Or athletics
what's that one?
acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Vance is at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, and I have an advantage. So,
Yup, because you're big.
holy Vance, how
17.
did you?
Wow. He's acrobatic as fuck. No, you
You
won
did
though.
win.
Because of the
'Cause I have
exhaustion.
disadvantage.
Oh, but
He begins trying to twist quickly out of the way, but ends up like stumbling slightly with the fatigue as you end up grabbing and grappling him. So move yourself over there.
uh huh.
You all are on this map, right?
Yeah. I'm big. Okay, yep, I'm over there. Holding on, grappled him. Is there I know people can attack on grappling. Is there an extra? I don't think there's anything extra we can do after that, right? There's no like.
No, it's you need the grappler feat to be able to like restrain.
That's what
people
it
or
was.
pin them.
Grapple feet. Okay.
Yeah.
Next time. Next character.
Katarine, now it is your turn. You see Vance is holding the empty water skin at his side.
I'm torn because for one, like Vance is an ally, but secondly, that's fucking Bardakov.
As a player, I wanted to go towards Bart, but story-wise, it made more sense to go towards Vance for myself.
And Vance is grappled.
Correct. There's no special advantages or anything against grappled targets. His movement speed is 0. That is
Yes.
all.
Movement speed is 0. Okay. Okay, cat's 0 to 100. So I'm going to use my second advantage and hit them with contagion.
What?
0 to 100, I'm telling you.
Oh my god.
I just used the shocking grasp to get the hit because it won't it's not set up to.
Okay, in that, I'm gonna use my reaction. Hold on. Oh, what a cluster.
As the only sane person here right now.
Mhm.
Somebody's in the background somewhere.
Somebody
Okay.
has dug himself a hole.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
not
use,
sure somebody would
So wait.
care.
I will use. Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction for a runic shield. So, Kat, you have to re-roll that attack roll.
Okay.
You said you're casting contagion?
Yes.
15 misses.
Well, let me. I had the other one at advantage. Does that nuke that or?
Yep, it
can I-
nukes it. Yeah,
Okay.
because it. Yep, your advantage goes, and you just roll one more time to see your.
Wait, why'd you have contagion at advantage?
Because I was using my game advantage.
Oh fuck, she's out of character trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Perfectly fine.
So does that still?
I twist to the side,
So it would have been
and as I'm holding Vance, I twist to the side so that Kat's misses.
So wait. Your runic marking gives her disadvantage or causes her to
Yeah,
reroll?
cause her to reroll. When another creature you can see hit by attack roll, you can use a reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use the new roll.
Oh, yeah, that's not disadvantage. That just nukes your original advantage. So you get one more reroll. It's like a luck
Yep,
point.
and she re-rolled a 15.
Yep, so 15 misses.
Oh,
Oh, that ability is so busted.
you
Oh.
two monkey who's protecting him. So,
You all can speak, like, freely at this point, because, you know, you're all fighting.
You let me go, I'll share the water with you, monkey.
Let's
Fucker's
all
hoarding
have
it.
cooler heads. Let's all calm down and have cooler heads. Let's discuss this.
Bart, your turn. Vance just accused you of hoarding it.
I hoarded nothing, you little shit sack. By drinking the last of that water, you have doomed us all.
Not me. I know you
You're
have more
trying
on
to
you.
die?
Just gonna like flick my hockey style, flick the gloves down, like crunch, and with monkey wrist like grappling him, Bart's just gonna go and just punch Vance in the face. He's not trying to kill him. We're not at that point. And Cat may be trying to give him fucking like hepatitis over here, but I'm just trying to break his nose.
Okay.
Side note, remind me never to let Jess drive if I'm ever in a car with her, because 0 to 100
Yeah,
with road
right?
rage. What?
Yeah.
yeah, 1000%.
You cut me off.
Yeah,
Like you and
You
everyone
drive an
else on
SUV,
this
right?
damn
I
highway.
hope you have an SUV.
yeah, 1000%. It's like I might die, but I'm taking you fucking with me.
Oh, no. Alright.
I'm using the war pick because it's the one I got assigned to strength. A 9.
You miss and hit like Monkey's arm. Very toned.
Yeah. 23.
Oh, that'll hit him.
Yeah. 1 plus my strength mod, right?
Yep.
2.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning. Are you smiting?
Yes.
Okay,
With
roll your
Doing a
smite.
first level smite just to add some insult.
Joey, just a quick
It's-
question. Can we do non-lethal smites? Because it would be divine. I'm just curious.
No. If you're using a spell or spell-like effect
Yeah.
that damages, like, smite is not about restraint. Smite is, I'm fucking smiting.
Gotcha.
Like, it's,
Yep.
Yeah.
you know, you can non-lethally stab somebody, but you're not non-lethally, I'm going to kill you, heretic, you know?
Makes
like,
sense.
Yeah. But no, this was much more of like a, you know, emphasizing the point, but it was a first level, so it's just the 2d8. 12.
Jesus Christ. So, 12 plus 3, you take 15 points, man.
Yep, I took it off.
Oh.
Alrighty.
50.
Anything you'd like to say, Bart?
By carrying this on, we're only going to kill ourselves further. For the love of God, we all need to calm down.
He says as he's winded up again.
He says with like flames licking off his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm buying this from you, Bart.
Buy what you want him. Buy whatever you want.
Monkey. You are the only person fully in their mind right now.
Oh Lord.
It is your turn.
All right. I was gonna whisper this, but I'll try. All right. I've got him grappled. I'm holding on to Vance. I am going to attempt to sleight of hand his one of his. You have scimitars, right, Vance?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to sleight of hand, like unsheath it and toss it out into the desert.
Go for it. Sleight of hand check.
Yep. And here we go. I'll do this public so everyone can see. Why not?
Oh, yeah. For the first time ever,
Yep.
people see how good you are at this.
Oh.
Oh my gosh!
18.
And you do have an 18,
Yep.
right? Yeah, you do have advantage. All right. That does not beat Vance's perception. Vance, you can roll me an acrobatics check, disadvantage still, to try to oppose it.
Nope, not with that one.
Not on a nat 1. As you go reaching down towards the blade, he begins trying to like kick against you, and like you're restraining a toddler, just shift him to the side and throw the rapier backwards.
And I'm going to, with my movement, drag Vance 15 feet away, because my movement's 30. So I'm trying to pull him away from Bart and Cat.
5,
Yep.
15. Alrighty. All
And
done?
that is, please, come on, everyone. Cooler heads.
I see
Vance.
how it is. You're all against me. It's me against everyone, huh? Is that how this has to be? So be it. I'm using my game advantage to try and break out of the grapple.
Oh, okay. It's opposed, right?
Yeah.
Opposed athletics?
It is opposed against your athletics. Can you possibly beat a 32? Did you have to beat the 32? It's always in the aggressor's favor. You need a 33.
And he breaks out.
All
I
right.
have advantage, but I can't beat it.
Vance, you kick into the air and with your entire body slink inwards and fall between his arms, going between his legs quickly.
Okay.
That was your action.
Bonus action, I'm going to disengage because I have a lot more speed than everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez Louise.
And that is my turn.
Wait, where did you?
Alrighty. Cat, it is now your turn.
As he's leaving, I'm gonna hit him with hold person.
I bet he put the extra water on Cat. I bet you have it, don't you, Cat?
Wisdom save, Vance.
He always shares everything with you. This is a hold person? Is this a charm effect? Or not?
Hold person is
Okay.
not charm, it's paralysis. Yep, and you're using Eustace
Ah! Yeah.
or Eustace Dominator. What phase is it in right
It's
now?
in the authority.
Alrighty.
And that passes.
Your hold person does not work. Anything else, Cat?
There's not anything else I can really do. Yeah, that's all I have.
We get some like non-elvish, non-charm resistant people in the party at some
Right?
point.
Yeah, right. How do you think I fucking feel?
Cat's gonna be like, of course she shares everything with me because we trust each other. Unlike you fucking prick.
Bart.
So yeah, I mean, how out of my mind am I here? Like, am I like certain that he's trying to fuck us over and leave us for dead, or did I think he was just being a bit like selfish? Because this has clearly gotten very out of hand.
How expedited do you think your mind would move? Given not fully there. You're exhausted. You are not malnourished, but definitely dehydrated.
Yeah. Just don't want us to end up in a situation where we end up accidentally killing each other.
It's your call.
I think he's like, now that Vance has like broken away and put some distance, and Bart doesn't really have any ranged engagement. His only choice is to stop and assess how he's going to engage the target, and that gives him enough forethought to go like, okay, actually, this is like really fucked up. What will be done? 60 feet, Jesus Christ, man. Good thing you're in range.
He's fast.
And yeah, so he's going to like take a couple of steps forward, and then rules, but fuck it, for the sake of this, it'll be fine. Blast a 3rd level command to target all 3 other people around me. And he would just shout, "Everybody fucking stop!" And you hear this stop just like reverbs in everyone's head. Stop, stop, stop.
Alrighty.
I really need to get
Wisdom
a voice modulator.
saves.
This is and this is an enchantment, right?
This is command.
Yeah, it's an enchantment
Has-
spell.
Enchantment.
It's an enchantment spell. Oh yeah, for you it's just all enchantment spells, not just charm.
All right.
Fine.
22. Ain't nobody tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Your command of the voice is weak, my son.
Oh,
Okay.
come on.
Wow.
Come on. I was going to hope to lose my roll. But now I have to actually hope to save. All right, here we go. Wisdom. Okay.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
Sad paladin.
It doesn't seem
noises.
to have worked on literally anybody. You're so tired, man.
Please stop, guys.
Guys!
Stop it! I can't catch it. So, is that it?
That's all I've got.
Alrighty. Well then, top of the initiative order, Samdi gets back from his bathroom break. What the hell are all of... He looks over at Monkey. Why do you look like the only sane one right now?
Because they all went nuts. It's the
Fine.
heat, the exhaustion.
You know,
Mortals.
that's not so bad, I guess. Let me look at all his spells. He has a lot of big spells. Oh, nope, that doesn't work then. He will take a couple of steps forward and he will cast Hold Person on Bart and Cat at
Counter
3rd level.
spell at 4th.
Oh.
Guys, can we not? Can we not do this?
Guys, calm down. It's really, Cat.
And she's
Oh,
just
wait.
holding it like you made the
Wait.
wrong choice.
No, I can't do anything.
Okay. I was about to say, if you had something that can counterspell, I'm banning that fucking
No,
class.
I don't.
I'm a fighter. Just... Alrighty. And he just throws his hands up. I'm trying to help you guys. Whatever, kill each other, see what I care. More water for me.
Please, you need to drink
Monkey.
once a week.
All right. I'm assuming I can non-lethal with the hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Aim for the knee.
You'll take an arrow to the knee. All right.
But then I have to retire from adventuring.
All right. I will aim for Vance.
Plenty of work in the town guard.
Oh, it's been too long since I've done this. How? Okay, I'll just roll this and I'll try to remember. First one misses. Second attack. 24 to hit.
That's a hit for my armor class.
hit?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we have, and then plus a 1d4. Let's see. So that's 5. 10 plus. I meant to say it, but it's the.
You rolled with the -5, so it's
Yeah.
another 10.
So that's 20, and then I get another 1d4 for favored foe.
Oh, I'm your favorite foe.
Yes.
Bart's my favorite foe.
So what is that? 21 non-lethal.
Okay.
All right, and I will try again for my third. 15.
Miss.
Okay. I am going to action surge. Dang it. What is that? 16?
Miss.
Wait.
And a 19.
19 hits.
All right. So that would be 8, and 10 is 18 plus 1d4. 21 non-lethal.
Okay.
Bam, bam.
Pew, pew, pew.
I really need to get the sight adjusted on this thing.
Vance.
I
Your
see
turn.
you're all.
Well, that's why you're seeing the
I
notes.
see you're all holding out on me. Poor Vance, all alone. Fine. I'm gonna pull my.
Do you all want water? Samdi holds up a huge water
I'm gonna-
skin. Come here.
I'm gonna pull my scimitar, and then I'm charging Bart.
You do that with all those hit points you don't have.
Hey, I'm not really in my right mind right now, so
Vance, I love your commitment. I really do.
yeah.
He's playing his character.
Yeah, you know, he's been holding out on me since the spear. Da, da, da.
22. Bart,
I mean, yeah, that hit.
does it?
Nah, I'm gonna shield.
Okay. Second
My
attack.
AC is now 23.
Ow, that's a miss.
Boom.
Yeah, you know, I don't think that I'm in enough mind to play super tactical, so I'll bonus action. Oh no, I don't have you wielding 2 weapons. I can't bonus action attack. Somebody tossed my weapon on me.
I wonder why they did that.
Gosh.
All
Yeah,
done?
that's it.
Katarine. Samdi's trying to coax you with water right now.
Finger of death.
Come on. I have water.
No, I mean she was already not in her right mind. Someone went after Bardakov. I just want to know how bad do I want Vance dead? Is the question at this point.
Fireball level.
That's
Why do we want
exactly
him
it.
dead?
Yes, fireball him. That's a good
No,
solution.
that's literally what I was considering.
Well, because Bart's safe.
Yes,
Just as a
perfect solution.
just as a reminder from a player that did this before, you can't non-lethal the.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Just tossing that out there. I wanted to take an NPC down once and not kill it, but it died.
I'm just going to.
It's fine if you want to fireball me, Cat.
I don't want to waste resources on waking you back up.
Selfish.
Wow.
She'll.
The only thing stopping me from killing you right now is that I don't want to spend a diamond to bring you back to life because I need you.
1,000%. And she's gonna lightning lure Vance and pull him off of Bardakov.
Strength save it. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep. So 10 lightning damage, and you're pulled over to me.
I knew I should have hit you first.
Up to 10 feet. Was that 10 feet?
That was 5.
So one more. She's just gonna like
Alrighty,
look him in
all
the
done?
eye, like with this rope of lightning around him, like drop it, Vance. You are already too far gone.
Bart.
Oh dear, what to do?
And she will
Yes.
add. She'll also add, I could have killed you just now with fire, and I chose not to.
Oh, she's so gracious and beneficent. Catherine, stop it.
Stop
This
what?
has gone far too far.
You would
Vance,
never get at tactical decisions, Cat.
Vance, for the love of God, stop it or we'll have to knock you out. No one is stealing the fucking water. We just don't have enough. And now we have even less.
Well, Samdi has a bunch. He's
That
been
does not surprise me in the slightest.
Every single person just turns towards Zombie.
And I think to myself, wait. I think to myself, not out loud, wait, has he been hoarding?
Well, as you are thinking that to yourself, Samdi will point behind him. Also, I found an actual oasis. Everyone happy to call initiative there? You're out of your mind, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Because Vance is going to get knocked unconscious otherwise, and that is very bad for your brain.
Don't worry, it wouldn't be the first time.
True.
She'll just Katarina will kind of just shove off Vance and go. Like, and not even, like, and it is, like, the most, like, possessed, like, if she had a crown on her head, it would make sense. Like, just, like, fuck you, Vance. Where is the oasis, Samdi?
Yep, follow me this way, everybody.
I'm gonna go pick up my scimitar.
Samdi will walk over a large dune where you look down and all of you see this beautiful grassy oasis with fresh blue crystal clear water, 3 shady palm trees, and you all look at each other for confirmation. Yeah, that's real.
And then
That's real.
Kat just walks
real.
right into the water. Just to over her head, if it's that deep. Just straight in.
Joey, I swear
You
to God, if
splash.
this is an oasis mimic, I'm going to fly out there and kill you.
Yep. I will do.
Because I know that exists in Tome of Beasts, damn it.
I will do the good old Looney Tunes. Dive into the oasis, swim on my back, and it's sand.
Yes, and it is actually water. You all feel the fresh, crystal clear, beautiful water filling your mouths as you dip into it, starting to just soak your heads into the wondrous sensation all the way out here. The shade from the canopy with all of these fresh palms are a beautiful saving grace from the inhospitable nature of the heat here. Oh, and this oasis goes down. The pool of water goes down maybe 30 feet. 30 feet by 20 feet of fresh, drinkable water.
Yeah, Kat's just at the bottom. I can hold my breath long enough. Like, she's just like, I'm not dealing with it's the sun, the heat. I'm just down here by my fucking self.
Priscilla Jackson.
as you all begin drinking thirstily from the water. Your brains take a moment to chill over. You start dousing your outfits and covering the backs of your necks and your underarms, or just diving in completely to cool your body as quickly as possible. And you all begin to start to recover. You will have to take a day of rest here at the Oasis minimum before you are all fully, mostly recovered, but at least you're in your own frame of mind. As the three crazy individuals start to realize that this heat is not kind.
Oh, I missed the snow already. It was full of vampires, but at least it was cold.
Samdi looks at all of you. Just shaking his head.
And Katarine finally will surface and be like, you know what? Fuck you, Samdi.
Oh, I'm sorry. My canary told me about this oasis. Should I have kept it a secret from you?
No, but you and your judgmental little beady eyes.
Do you not deserve to be judged?
But who are you? But who
Alrighty
are
then.
you to judge, though?
I assume that Samdi's at the
Samdi.
edge of the oasis, or where is he at?
Yeah, he's chilling by the side, taking a cup and just like sipping.
Is he not doing the like crocodile float thing where it's his head flat in the water and the rest of his body just
Not yet.
limply dangling?
Not yet. No, he already did that while he was on his bathroom
I'm gonna
break
do-
before coming to get you.
I'm gonna
all.
attempt to do the old, you know, when you're at the swimming pool and someone grapples you and jumps into the water with you.
Oh, Samdi cannot oppose.
Love you, Carl.
Unfortunately for you, you just threw a crocodile in the water and you were drugged down to the bottom.
Yeah, Katarine's doing
Even
the
in
crocodile,
death,
like judging, where she, like, it's just her eyes above the water, and there's just pure hate coming off of it. Like, she's just mad.
Yes. You all now realize that you were corrupted by the nature of the environment. That was not you.
Katarine's not gonna admit it.
We'll just splash
Sure,
and
yeah.
frolic in the water.
Yeah, but we'll go up to Vance and like see that he's had the shit kicked out of him by all of us. And like, oh, I'm sorry, friend. This is not how it should be. And he'll like lay on how many hit points are you missing?
57.
I'll give you 25 back. And I wanted to apologize for back at the temple as well. I should not have used command on you like that, but you weren't letting go of the spear, and I didn't want it to get any uglier than it already had.
Well, we can see what happens when it does now. And to be fair, I kind of started the thing with the water.
No, it's okay. The heat is like the cold. If you've been out in the wilderness for too long, you start to think that you can smell the rations in your friends' pockets. Water is the same, I'd imagine. No hard feelings?
No hard feelings.
Good. Now, let's enjoy being clean and cool for a while. Make camp and prepare for the inevitable death trap that is in the oasis at night.
Monkey and Cat, as you are swimming through the oasis, I would like both of you to roll me perception checks.
Okay, perception.
Is a mimic oasis.
Do I get any advantage? Nope. So, Cat, you need a tire. Oh, okay, never mind.
Force of habit's just assumed.
Yeah.
19. As you're swimming down in there and Samdi goes floating back up to the surface, glaring at you and heading to the side where he continues just relaxing here, you look down and you notice something. Towards the bottom. A marking all the way at the bottom.
I will start swimming toward that marking.
As you continue swimming towards it, it glows slightly with a golden sheen.
I will continue.
You get to the bottom, and there's a symbol in the water at the base of the pool. The symbol is a perfect sphere with rays streaking off of it, and a serpent with hooked wings arcing inwards.
Can I attempt to dislodge it and take it with me, or is it like carved into something too big? I mean, is it like...
It's carved into the bottom.
Okay, carved.
The pool.
Okay.
It's something that you wouldn't notice, but it's the same symbol as what is on Katarine's staff.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Religion check.
Okay. Yes. Religion, where are you? 17.
Not bad. It has a religion probably towards the sun god and maybe a specific group of individuals towards that sun god. It's not that easy for you to discern.
I will go to the... Where is Kat? Is she underwater? Is she at the surface? Where are you?
She's at the surface, but she's like walking out to go like pout in the corner by herself.
I'll swim up. Kat, I found something interesting down there. If you would like to check it out, I think you might find it interesting.
What is it?
It's kind of hard to describe, but something tells me you should see it.
You're really not helping your case.
So there is a fantastic, fabulous, golden marking. I can hear it whispering your name, and it looks like the symbol on that you have.
Okay, that helped your case. And you like will come back in and like swim down.
And I will guide Kat down to where it is.
You get down there and it's the same symbol. The snake inside of the sun is the same symbol as your staff, but the symbol surrounding it was the symbol that you recognize all the way over back when you were in Casino. Inside of the Laments Falls. Same symbol they had periodically across a lot of doors.
It's the Yuan-Ti's like symbolism for the sun.
The sun, yes. This seems to be a protective version of the symbol itself.
Is there anything around it? Something...
Roll me an investigation.
Alright. 12.
Not that you can see. I mean, you wade around and the bottom of this pool is smooth, so it's not like there's dirt or anything, sand that you need to push out. It just seems to just be there.
I say...
We have the earrings.
Oh, yes, right. Forgot.
Yes.
Maybe we should swim around, I say, with the earring this time. Wait, do I have to open my With the earring, it's just mental, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just mental.
Maybe we should swim around the entire length and maybe have us all take a look-see.
I will take a look around. If you want to involve the others, that's up to you.
Or maybe you could see if there's any magic about.
That works as well. And I'm gonna swim up to the top and cast Detect Magic ritually.
Ritual? Okay. You all see Katarine get up onto the shoreline, pull out a book, and begin casting one of her ritual spells.
And once it's cast, I'll like swim through the area.
Why are you casting spells?
It is the same symbol that was in the Yuan-Ti temple behind the spa. He's down at the bottom. I'm going to see if there's anything else. This seems to be, if not artificially created, at least artificially preserved.
Isn't that where we found the lick Yanti, whatever it was?
The pharaoh, yes.
You should look at it, Vance. Do you want to go? I'll show you where it's at. It's really interesting.
Why not?
Bart, you want to go? I can show you, and after we've explored this, we can maybe play some water games, get on each other's shoulders, and try to knock the other one off.
Good things. Lead the way.
Stop it.
And I will guide
Already.
Bart and Vance down while Kat's doing that so they can see what we're talking about.
You all get down to the bottom, and you can see the same thing that he just described. And Katarine, your spell goes off, and the school of magic here is conjuration. I need you to roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, I can do that.
Or sorry, a religion check.
Ah!
Oh,
Not
nice.
bad. The practitioner of magic here is not arcane in nature. The way that it was developed and the way that it is placed here, this is something above the arcane magics that you've encountered so far. This appears to be divine magic. Conjuration of an oasis.
A divine magic here. I'm going to say that would it have the same feeling as the staff, or is the staff more mundane?
Oh, your staff is arcane.
Yeah, okay.
Your staff is arcane. Yeah.
So it's just not that they worship this thing to have a mundane understanding. It does have influence here. It's interesting. And she'll wait for everyone to surface.
Everyone else, you go down there, and yeah, that's the same style of symbol down here. Looks just as aged, but preserved, perfect, not muddled with by other people. And after investigating through it a little bit, you all pop back up to the surface to catch your breath.
Bart chooses not to surface. He embraces the depths.
Bye.
It's been a good run, guys. He forgot to take his armor off and he sank. No.
Oh no.
You're not strong enough
Your
to
only
swim
weakness.
with it either, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
I haven't seen Bart for like 3 hours.
So what? The same people that built the temple put this out here?
No.
So
This is divine. The other was brilliant architecture, very smart arcane uses, but this is beyond the capacity of mortals to create.
Really?
So it is very much a blessing.
You're saying that the gods put this here, or like some sort of priest did it?
Would I have been able to discern that, Joey?
I mean, you've heard of arcane magic summoning terrifying creatures from other realms, summoning extra-dimensional spaces that are magnificent and large. It's not out of the question that a priest could summon an oasis. It's unlikely, but it's not out of the question.
It's it could have been by someone very, very strong in this, but they would have to have a connection to divinity that was more advanced than what I've seen in most cases.
Yeah, my money's on a god.
Of course, yours is.
Question is, do you know that god, Monkey?
Good question. It reminds me of the time when I asked for some baths to be made, and I will go into a story.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there anything we can do with it, or is it just?
Well, it's probably just a safe spot, reminiscent of someone's old home out here in the desert.
Or
place
could
of
there
refuge.
be a boon granted by a god to his followers? There's that, or someone who is highly connected to his god could have created it as well.
Joey, are there any animals out here that we can see or hear? Like maybe, I know it's not like teeming, wouldn't be teeming, but maybe any other life, not plant life, but
There's a couple of like geckos hanging out on the side, a handful of larger birds of prey that come here to just drink water.
Okay.
Not a whole lot else, but there's some animals.
While
here.
we're doing that, I'm just going to try to attempt to see if I can catch a lizard, catch a gecko, and just pet it. And just be nice to it.
Go over to the gecko, and it looks up at you and senses no hostility from you and just lets you boop it and pet it a little bit as he just keeps staring at you, blinking.
And I'll spend time with the gecko while listening to the other people of the party. Not like other people in my head.
I mean,
They've been quite quiet
They have
for a
been.
little while. Yes. So, you all have found a quiet little oasis here. Perhaps a boon from a god, or just a convenient happenstance from a priest.
if we have time in the evening, it's going to be a few hours, but eventually Kat will make her way over to Vance. I wanted to apologize for earlier.
Oh, as I told Bart, I'm pretty sure I started it. So, bygones be bygones. Everybody was out of our heads at the time.
Right.
Well, all right. Said oddly enough, the one not out of their mind was Monkey.
It's okay. It often happens to mortals.
And that should, if nothing else, let us know that it was beyond our control.
Well, yes, and I mean, I also want to say, not just sorry for attacking you, but I'm sorry for. There were certain things that crossed my mind that Sorry, there's a hawk that just flew past my fucking window.
It heard the smaller birds.
did.
It was
was
hungry.
like I could like. But yeah, sorry. That was fair.
Look, that seems like a fair trade to me. 3 small burbs, 1 big burb.
Yeah.
Get a badass new pet.
But Vince, there was it wasn't just about confrontation. I had contemplated ending you, and that's. I don't know how I feel about that with myself, but I do want to say that I am sorry for it.
I appreciate it. If it makes you feel any better, I'd contemplating seeing if I could sell your blood to the vampires for water. So
I don't think they would like mine in particular, though.
Well, to be fair, I was thinking Bart's first.
You'd have to kill me to get to his, so that's fair.
Guys, you have some serious unresolved issues.
You know
Like,
these.
don't get me wrong. I was considering him beating him a little, but God, you jumped straight to the murder.
That's probably why we're friends.
It's just
Samdi just looks over at you. You don't.
It's just
My God, what have I gotten
Myself
myself into?
bobbing in the water again.
just a pair of eyes above the water. A little
And
bit of
it's like
nose.
the reflective sheen off of the little campfire that we've got going. Just all you can
This
see.
full gator body.
Oh,
Just-
Lord.
Have you ever seen what a gator looks like when they're like in
Yeah.
the water, like from the water?
It's like they're like-
They're just like.
Just maximum chill.
But
Yep.
no, it's yes, it is a problem, and it's just I'm still not over what happened and with my family, and Bartakov is the only person that I actually truly trust, and although that I am starting to trust everyone else, there's that fear in the back of my mind.
I get you. It's I wasn't royalty, but I was nobility. I understand that we have a different life. With you can't always trust the people you think you could trust, and you're trained not to always trust the people that other people are taught to trust.
Right.
You're trained to look for advantage in every situation, regardless of whether it's friend, family, servant, whoever. It's always the game. So I imagine it was even worse for royalty than it was for nobility to play those games.
Very much so.
Well, maybe tonight we build a trust circle. We can sit around and I pull out my bow staff, and whoever holds the staff can speak, and we can just share and open up.
That actually may not be too bad of an idea. We've had some sharing of trauma thanks to being in my head. But
Oh, that dream, yes.
So, are we having a campfire session for the first time?
yeah, let's do it.
Oh, yes. Christian's second favorite version of a session, next to shopping.
I like roleplay.
Okay.
I just build my characters to also smash fucking face. Because that's what the game is about. But hanging out with you guys and chatting shit in a Russian accent is perfectly fun too.
All right. Well, then go ahead. You sit there next to the beautiful sun oasis out here. Set up a small campfire. You notice coconuts from the trees above you begin falling. Thump, thump, thump.
Should probably get out from under those trees. I have a feeling those coconuts could do you some damage.
Or
A fourth one falls and bonks you on the head. Bark. Thump.
There's just
Bucket
that
help.
empty clang because it hits
The
his
bucket
helmet.
helm protects me from instant death.
I
Could we
will
just-
grab. Oh,
Good-
I'll grab a coconut and dagger and pop a little hole in it. Drink it.
Could we also say that we picked up some rum?
Sure.
Monkey slips, cuts
Who
open
goes
his hand.
adventuring out in the desert without
Who
Right,
doesn't
that's-
get drunk in the desert in the middle of the day or at night?
Hey, I've done that before.
Rumspringa,
It is a great
bitches.
time. Getting drunk in the desert is amazing.
Only like 1/8 of all the people who do that die.
Right.
you know?
As long as you have
Yes.
other liquids.
No. There's been like one death at Burning Man in the last 5 years.
I was just thinking we can do our own Burning Man.
My God. Community meetup. Then we can all go get wasted and annoy Matt Mercer.
Just follow him around the whole time.
Matt,
Hey,
Hey.
play D&D with us. God.
we know a halfway decent
I
DM.
brought dice.
God. Add that to bucket list. Violently assaulted by Matt Mercer.
You would be so lucky.
Yeah.
See, I think you're more likely that Marisha's probably going to assault you for messing with Matt than the other way around.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
I have a
I'm
feeling
okay
if
with
one of
that.
them's gonna hit you, it's gonna be Marisha.
Oh, it's gonna be Marisha, 100%.
I'm okay with this.
I
To be fair, when I did go to Burning Man, I did actually not. This wasn't with anyone from Critical Role. It was you guys know who Ezekiel the III is?
Yeah.
When I went to Burning Man, I arranged to have a fight with him
Oh, geez.
because he kept mentioning on stream that every time he'd been to Burning Man, he'd always wanted to have a fight with someone in the Thunderdome, and no one ever had stepped up, and I did because I was buying my tickets at the time. He got so wasted. I never actually found out what camp he was at, so I couldn't find him. And it turned out that he was so wasted the night before that he broke his coccyx falling off a slide, so couldn't have done it anyway.
Nice. I like it.
Also, he outweighs me by 200 pounds, so I would have died.
Yeah, totally.
You're like, but at least I would have. At least
At
I
least
had
I
the
would have
balls
had
to
internet
show up.
fame for a moment.
Mhm.
So, let's play a little game called What the Fuck's Up With That?
Yay.
One person poses a question. So all of you roll a d20. Whoever rolls the highest poses one question to one of you. And you have to phrase it in the what the fuck is up with that? Ooh, 19.
Cat's going in with the backstory exposition.
Kat, you choose somebody, one of the other three, and ask them what the fuck is up with that.
I feel like the question, monkey, what the fuck is up with that?
Just in general.
That's
Very
very.
broad. Very
Um,
broad. Like,
Just you.
Oh God, this is. Oh, I don't even know. Mhm. I'm gonna actually. 2. So this is gonna be at Monkey.
Mhm.
What the fuck is up with you being in that gym to begin with, Monkey?
Good question, actually. Honestly, I don't know how I got there. So glad that I got out. Because it's a little cramped space, can't do much. Got a little boring.
Living space.
Yes.
My boys needed to breathe, and so
He's
yeah.
like a lizard. He has 2. Zombie.
And yeah.
It's a D2, not a 2. 1 or 2.
I would actually like to find out how I ended up there. I don't know. And actually, I don't. You said I was in a gym, and I don't even really quite remember that. I just remember suddenly you guys being here in front of me. Well, not here, but there.
Yeah.
Right.
What is the last thing you remember before
Seeing you guys.
us?
I remember you guys. I remember the time we had. That's about it. I don't really have any memories before then. Sometimes I know things, but it's not really a memory. It's not like I can picture it, or I can hear it, or I can see it. I just kind of know.
Interesting.
Alrighty. Now, everyone roll d20s again.
Except for me, or
Oh no, you can win back to back.
hey.
Oh, God.
Vance.
Oh God.
All right, you can still tie. Oh no, you can't. Yeah, Vance. Ask somebody what the fuck's up with that.
All right, Bartikov.
Oh, God.
You sold something to somebody to save Cat.
Oh, God.
What's up with that? Who owns your soul now? Did you sell your soul? Is that what you sold?
Did you have to go down to Georgia?
Or did you sell a child like your firstborn or something?
Did you get a good deal? It just-
Did you get a golden fiddle?
what is the interest rate?
So, I don't know if it's specifically my soul that I sold. It was... I didn't exactly get a contract, and it was a very split-second decision, but... when we were stuck in the palace, and it became very clear that we didn't have a way out, other than, like, jumping out of the window and just ending it there. I felt a presence isn't the right word. More like an entity or a power, a force calling out to me. Not a pleasant one. Definitely malevolent. And it just said, I can give you the power you need to save her, but you'll owe me. And I will call on that favor. And you're not going to like it when I do.
At least they were upfront about that part, I guess.
About as good as I thought I was going to get. And when you're faced with a few thousand angry peasants with pitchforks and torches at your master's door, didn't feel like I had a choice. Since then, it's been a bit foggy, but I could swear that there was something familiar about the the feeling, the personality attached to this presence, but I haven't been able to piece it together. I haven't heard anything from it since. I haven't had any contact, any further deals, requests, feelings of feelings that I'm compelled to do something. I just know that as we keep going, as the foes we face get more dangerous, I keep getting access to more things that I can do, but they are getting out of hand. I mean, my training as a guard, my entire life's purpose prior to that was devotion, not necessarily to faith, but to my commitment to protecting Kat and her family, my oath. A lot of the other guards, it was a more religious thing. For me, it was more about the actual protection of her family, her specifically. But the other power I get, it's different, it's darker. I mean, you saw what happened up when we were fighting that angel. I can do things now that we would have executed people for even attempting back home. I mean, fuck knows what those things were that I called upon. I don't even know how I knew to do it. I just knew that I would be able to call upon more power if I had some blood from someone that had died within the last 24 hours. So I spoke with the vampires and asked if they had that. God knows how they got it. I didn't really want to ask. But I knew that I could use it to get to summon help. But I'm getting worried. That's not something that I should be able to do. It's not something I would condone people doing. But the more it gives me the ability to help Kat, then I guess I'll keep using it, and we'll cross the bridge of returning the favor when that day comes. I just don't know what I'm going to do if that favor puts me at odds with Kat. I wouldn't be surprised if I have the choice of giving up the power and fighting against whatever entity gave it to me, or having to betray or put her in harm's way to keep the power. I'd like to think that it would be an easy choice for me in that situation, but I don't think it'll be that simple. I have a feeling it will be an impossible choice. But
I have
until then,
spells that do damage other than fire.
I'm not so worried about that. You can definitely look after yourself these days. But I don't know. We will see.
Another round of D20s, everybody.
Well, it's not me this time.
All right, come on.
One monkey.
Gosh. Extra.
Bartakov.
Oh, Bart.
Also, I'm going to put a dash, a couple of dashes, so we know between rounds.
All right, good.
Yeah, good call. I can do it. I'm blue.
Okay, cool.
It's just Art, who are you gonna ask a question to? In the phrase of what the fuck is up with that?
Thanks. You've gotten away scot-free so far. And I feel like it would be rude for me to play Never Have I Ever with someone who I know the most personal details of their life.
There's not much I have never ever.
The answer is I have.
Well, yes. Vance,
They just hand him the
you came from a noble house. Probably had everything you could have ever wanted at your fingertips, a life of privilege. But you chose to come out to this godforsaken hellhole in the middle of the desert and what? Grift for money with nothing but a loot in your backpack? What the fuck is up with that?
Do I know that everyone saw my dreams that night that we went into the thing? Joey?
Only Cat's dream was shared by everybody.
Okay.
Your experience was you, but they did see you how you saw yourself in your dreams.
Okay. I had a fight with my father.
Oh, no, that feeling.
I found out my father had been lying to me from birth, basically. And I wasn't fulfilling the role he wanted me to play. I am one of 4 children. My 2 older sisters and my younger twin. My father, as I don't know where it's like where you're from, Kat, but my father desperately wanted a son as an heir.
It's the same for us.
And, so I thought he was always happy that he had a son for an heir as his 3rd child. Until I found out that I wasn't legitimately his heir. I'm not a twin like I was raised. His wife was pregnant and had his 3rd daughter. His mistress had a son at pretty much the same time. When his wife died in childbirth, he managed to hide me as a portion of that birth and raised me as his child. Even letting his mistress act as my nanny nursemaid for my entire life, never knowing who she was. Until I let him down by ruining a potential alliance through marriage. And he threw it in my face in a drunken ramble. And so I left. Though, to be honest, the only part I don't understand is if my nursemaid was my mother, how is it that she's an elf and I'm not?
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I am a half elf too, and he'll show his ears. They're not pointy, but they're like pointish.
Fances are perfectly round.
There are ways to, through arcane means, that you can change someone's appearance. If it is done often enough. I mean, it could be cast often enough.
God, it's another one of those 100 times in a row spells. I saw you studying those, and that sounds like a ball ache.
Something like that, but No, there's means to do it as both an illusion and as the actual physical change. There could be something that was used to hide the connection.
Oh, I understand why he did it. I mean, he could have never hidden a half-elven bastard and claimed it as their heir. I just don't know if he physically altered me to let me play that role, or if he just got lucky.
I mean, do you have any other elfin traits? Like fair skin, inability to grow facial hair, strong desire to hug trees as you walk by them.
Do you have the mental fortitude to stand against enchantments?
Irrational hatred of short people.
If you pull out a bow and arrow, does your hair flow in the wind?
Yes, that it does. I do know I see much better at night than anyone that I grew up with.
Could be a sign, certainly.
I never kind of understood why, but darkness never seemed to bother me as much as everyone else claimed that it did.
I knew immediately when you said that. Oh, never bothered me anyway.
Well, if your father was an asshole,
Oh, that he was.
and
They always are.
yes, certainly, but I'm glad you found your freedom.
So am I.
We could either keep rolling, or we could let Monkey ask
Let's-
one question to Cat.
We should let
Oh,
Monkey ask the
God.
cat. Because that's the only one that hasn't done either side.
Yeah,
Um,
Oh, wait, nobody asked Monkey?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did.
yeah, you
Mhm.
did.
Yeah.
Cat
I
did.
apologize. I was
about
like,
how you got in the gym. Yeah.
Kat, I'm curious. You never, that I've seen, that I can recall publicly, physically showed your affection and love for Bart. What's up with that?
Oh, that's a loaded fucking question.
Best like,
Bart like
damn.
visibly shrinks into his armor like a little turtle.
Somdi pulls out his popcorn, hands it, shares with him.
Like Bart turns into the turtle, just into the armor.
You see the helmet just falls off, and all you see a little crop of blonde hair underneath his shoulder pads.
Bowl cut just all the way around.
Oh,
Well,
Monkey cuts to the damn bone.
yes, I asked you. Oh God, I gave you a soft throw that you could, hit out of the park, and this. The reason that Bart and I were together when the castle was stormed was there for that reason. To be honest with you, we had snuck off for a moment after I'd argued with my father, and just, both of our emotions were high, and then of course things happened, and we were in danger, and suddenly we were fleeing the castle, and I did not know. It has been hard to come back to that because of what it had become associated with. And I think as long as we've been together, the most goes beyond that. Anyway.
We have always been close. More so than just a princess and her bodyguard. But the nature of my posting meant that I never thought of her that way, and occasionally those lines got blurred, but my duty is to protect her and make hard choices. Anything else could complicate that role.
And I learned very quickly that, with the one exception, what he would choose. And it was not me merely as a woman, it was me as with the royal title included.
It's not always so simple as we would like.
Well, seems the two of you might have a little to talk about. Somdi, Vance, let's make camp over here and let them have a conversation on this beautiful night by the oasis.
We'll go to the other side of the oasis, but Vance is gonna just play in soft romantic music with his instrument pointed directly across the oasis at them.
As they go, though, Monkey gets sand precipitated in his eyes.
As you all have had a treacherous journey through this portion of the desert into a treacherous encounter between one another, you get to end the session on a good note of just a little bit more understanding between one another. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.